Hey guys, I got a great video for you today on visualizing your putts. And this is something that I see a lot of people struggle with, and I always struggle with the same thing myself. Whenever I'm putting really bad, I feel like I just can't make anything. I'm not being able to visualize my putts very well. I'm not being able to see the roll of the putt and to see the ball going in the hole. I just can't make myself visualize it. So I got a great key for you to help you practice this before the round to really get that visualization sharp before you ever go out there. That way you can make a lot more birdie putts. So first off, when I'm reading my putt, let's talk about before we even get over top of the ball. I'm gonna go back 20 or 30 feet behind the ball. I'm gonna look down the line. I'm gonna get as low to the ground as possible. That way I'm looking down the line, and the farther I get back behind that, so even behind where the camera is now, the easier it's gonna be for me to get a good view of how this putt's gonna break. Now today I've set up a pretty straight putt, not gonna be a lot of break at all in it. So I've realized that once I've read it from back there, I got a good feel of how it's gonna be. And then when I'm over top of the ball, I want to visualize, as I'm doing my practice strokes, even though I'm swinging to the side of the ball, I want to visualize every time I make a stroke, I'm visualizing that ball roll the entire distance, and I'm visualizing it go into the cup. I want to hear the sound. I want to feel how that felt on my putter head as I made contact with it. Get a really good, clean picture in my head. You hear Tiger all the time talk about this putting to the picture, roll it to the picture. Him and his dad worked on that, and that's one of the reasons he's such a good putter. So once I've done that, I've looked at it from back there, I've looked at it over top of the ball as I'm making my practice strokes. A good example of when I wouldn't be doing this, I'll see some putters, they come up and they just kind of go like this, you know, and they're doing back and forth. That's not really a real putting stroke. You know, I've never done a putting stroke where I went like that and then just went up and hit the ball. It just doesn't give you the same feeling, the same visualization. So I want to make it like a real putting stroke. And again, I'm visualizing that ball go in, holding my finish as I'm doing that. Now, as I get over top of the ball, I'm just recreating that same movie, that same picture in my head. The key I want you to work on today, which is going to take it to the next level, is you've done your practice strokes, you set up to the ball, you see the ball roll, and now I want you to close your eyes. I want you to hit a putt, and I want you to visualize, did that go in? Was it right or was it left as it's still rolling? So for example, I'm going to try to do one incorrectly here to see if I can build my visualization. So I made my practice stroke. I've stepped up to this ball. I'm closing my eyes now so I can't see the ball at all, and I'm going to hit one, so that's to the left. So I'm sensing I missed that to the left. I could feel the putter face closing. So I'm actually calling it out. If there's no one around you, you can call it out loud. If there's somebody around you, you may not want to look like a crazy person and just say it in your head. But I'm going to do the same thing here. Setting up, I'm visualizing, and I'm going to putt one. That was to the right. So now I can build that visualization in my mind. I'm seeing when I roll the ball correctly, I'm going to say, okay, that was a good one, and then I want to look up and see if the ball actually went in, and that's going to help you to make your mind's eye, your mind's visualization of what's happening to be more in tune with reality. So work on that drill. See if you can accurately call the ones that are short, that went in, that are left or the right. See if you can get 5 that you call correctly as you're putting this, and then see if you can go ahead and make 5 with your eyes closed. You guys are gonna be well on your way to making a lot more birdies. All right, so I hope y'all really enjoyed this video. If you did, I got an awesome bonus for you. Now, one of the most important things we can do in golf, and let's face it, we all wanna crank the ball. We wanna hit it hard with a lot of power. That's probably the #1 thing to improving your golf game that I found. And the best thing to do to improve your speed, your power, is to get a lot more lag in the downswing. So I got a great bonus for you. One of the #1 mistakes that I see people make that is really killing their lag. I'm going to play a preview of that video. If you want to watch the full thing, all you have to do, if you're on a desktop device, you're on a computer, go ahead and click the link that pops up on your screen. That'll get you instant access to that full video, plus 5 bonus videos from our Top Speed Golf system. It's going to walk you through the entire system. And then if you're on a mobile device, a tablet, you're going to go ahead and click on the iCard that's somewhere on the screen right now. Go ahead and click that iCard, click that link. It's going to get you instant access, and I'll see you all in the lag video. Hi guys, and welcome back. I'm Clay Ballard, and in today's video we're going to talk about one of the absolute worst drills for creating lag. It's a very common drill that I see. And in this drill, what we're going to do is we're going to set the wrist very early to create an angle of lag, and then we're going to try to hold this throughout the swing. It's one of the worst things that you can do to build lag. I'm going to talk about the science behind why this is the case, and I'm also going to give you a great drill to help you improve your lag, all in this video. Let's go ahead and get started. If I do it this way versus holding that position, exact same thing happens when we're building lag in the golf swing. So what we want to do is throughout the swing, I want to have a very low and wide takeaway. So I'm not going to set my wrist early at all. If you look at a lot of the top players, you look at Adam Scott, very wide takeaway, not very much wrist set at all. You look at Rory McIlroy, look at Tiger Woods. All these players are using a wide takeaway and not getting very much wrist set, so that later in the swing, as we start down, we can increase this wrist set, and we're really only going to max out this angle of lag for a split second in the downswing. Okay, so a 3-step drill here. Now, as we get started with this, I want to remind you that the fulcrum in this golf club for getting a massive amount of lag is right at the end of the golf club. This is where I want my hinge point to be.